Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. I have some good news and some bad news today. As you guys can see, you cannot see me on the screen, all right? So I'm going to start with the bad news. Today, I thought it was a good idea to, do my little exercises in my room today. And, what happened after I did that? Well, I was using a resistance band, and you could probably guess what happened to that as I flung it across the room, hitting my camera and cracking the lens of my camera. So that happened about an hour ago. So I'm gonna have to go to probably Best Buy tomorrow and get another camera. But anyways, other than that, Bitcoin had a pretty damn good day today. So I don't really care about my camera because Bitcoin did really freaking well. So let's get to it. All right. I hope that Bitcoin can keep pumping to the stream. Now we know we usually don't have any movement during the stream, but today will probably be a different day than we normally see. And I apologize, you guys won't be able to see my face today. I know it's like the best part of the stream is be able to see my face, but anyways. Bitcoin, what did we do today? Well, we got, from our lows, we got approximately about a 12% pump on the day. What a freaking day for not only Bitcoin, but for altcoins as well. So that is that. I mean, Bitcoin with a 12% day, that's freaking awesome. Now, what do I want to see here for BTC? Well, for BTC to continue this uptrend, I do want to see us very, very simply. I'm going to keep it very, very simply on the hourly chart today. I want to see Bitcoin break back above about 33,200, where we've kind of topped out a couple times, right? It was our previous support. bunch of support back here as well, but our resistance on a close, right? We can't close above that level for wherever it seems. That's the level I want to get back above on the hourly time frame, okay? Now, if we take a look at where we actually topped out, let's take a look at... Thanks, Roddy. Appreciate it, man. It's not a big deal. I was going to get a new camera anyways, and this is kind of just an excuse for me to upgrade the setup here. I was going to get a new camera and a new mic anyways, so it kind of jumps the old timeline there. So appreciate it, man. But at the end of the day, it'll probably work out for you guys. You guys will get better quality anyways. You can see here on our fib retracement. So from our last swing high to our swing low, we actually wicked right to our golden pocket, slightly above it, right? But you can see exactly where we ended up wicking to, right? Put a 0.65, 0.618 Fibonacci. We topped out right there and actually pulled back there. So that's kind of nice, right? I mean, not really nice. It's not what we really want to see, a rejection there, but if we can get back above that level perfectly, but you guys know on a retrace, that's usually a level where you don't want to, you don't want to get a rejection from, because it usually means you top out at that general level. But nonetheless, that is something to keep an eye on, that we did go to that 0.618 golden pocket there. So that's really it on the hourly. Let's see if we can get back above 33,232. I'm not seeing any bearish divergence or anything. We did cool off the hourly RSI slightly here. So we have a little bit room to run up here, but not a lot. We might need to cool off a little bit, and I wouldn't be surprised if we did retest some of our lower levels, which we're going to go over shortly here on our 4-hour. But let's switch on over to our 4-hour. We're going to go back to the daily in a second, but you can see that 4-hour is shaping up nicely here. We're trying to once again, get some bullish pressure here on the 4-hour. We got plenty of room to run to the upside. What's up, Gothic? Welcome to the J word. Get the likes up. Thank you, Gothic. Appreciate it, my man. Hope you guys had a fantastic Wednesday today. Fantastic hump day. It was a good day for crypto market overall. So hope you guys made some serious moolah today, because that's what it's all about. Zip up the invisible suit, said Sarush. Facts, dude. Absolute facts. Jordan got beat up by BitBoy. That's very true. I'm not showing myself because I got punched in the face by BitBoy today. Anyways, yeah, same thing on the 4-hour, right? So 4-hour time frame, we dip below kind of our falling channel. Now we're right back into it. So I know we talked about lower levels yesterday, but I was kind of talking about yesterday how that the B word meeting was going to kind of cause, I thought it was going to be maybe maybe 3-4% pump, but we actually got a bigger pump than that. So that kind of changed everything here. So I don't know, does that really change things in the long term? Are we going to see some, people FOMOing in? We need people to start FOMOing in here. I know the volume picked up. We're going to look at that shortly, but we need people to start FOMOing in to really start making some headway here. Level on the 4-hour, I'm looking for right about that same level, right? 32,200 is about that same level there. What's up, Gothic? Joke fund money incoming. That's too funny, man. But yeah, it's kind of that level. Now, one thing I could see forming here is even if Bitcoin comes back down, so we need to reset our hourly RSI. Perfect, whatever, not a big deal. If we do get a little bit of a dip, not a big deal in my opinion. We come back down here and we retest about the $31,100 range. You guys can see what we could be possibly forming, right? It's not perfect, but you can see the general setup of a possible inverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour if we come back down and retest. And I think that's what we're going to be doing. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Bitcoin just pumps up to the oblivion here and retests our downwards resistance line here that we kind of haven't been able to break since really the end of June. I hope we just pump up here, but I don't think that's necessarily likely just with our, like I said, our hourly RSI, already being at that general level where it might need a cool off here. So keep that in mind. I feel weird with my camera not being on the stream. I feel like naked. You guys feel like the stream is like naked without me in the bottom right? I don't know. I feel really awkward talking without like being able to see myself. And usually the opposite. Usually people don't like talking without like while seeing themselves. But talking without seeing myself is really weird. But yeah, so I think a retrace of this would make some sense and also cool off our hourly, give us a nice mouse ball inverse head and shoulders, which could pump us to the upside. Obviously, that's speculation. We'll have to wait and see if we do get rejected from this level. But nonetheless, I think that's what would make the most sense here. So we looked at our Fibonacci's, right? We already took our swing high to swing low, and you see where we topped out at our 0.618 Fibonacci there, which is, you know, I guess not the end of the world, but it is something to keep an eye on. Now, if we were to take our swing high of our all the way up here, right, and take this high, our 0.618 Fibonacci for here is approximately about 34,000. So I think that could be an interesting level if we do continue up. You can see these Fibonacci levels are pretty much our perfect resistances, right? Our 0.5, our last local peak right here, and our 0.618, where we've had a couple peaks and supports in that general area as well. So watch for that 0.5 coming up next at about 33,000. If we can break, you know, decisively 32,200, you know, with a big candle. It's way better when you're not on camera. I agree, Rodney. I agree. Jordan FOMOing in on another screen. Yeah, absolutely facts. Yeah, John, I definitely agree. I didn't, from the B word, we're going to talk about the B word stuff in a little bit. I'm just kind of going over the charts first, and then we're going to talk about some of the B word stuff. I didn't really see anything of significance either with the whole meeting, but we'll go over that shortly. On the daily, I love the daily. I love the daily as it stands right now. Now, a lot can change in 50 minutes. We can get a big dump here before our close, but we're getting a absolutely beautiful, and I mean beautiful, okay, daily candle and weekly candle, which we're talking about in a second, okay? Now, you can see that the absolute classic bullish engulfing candle. What makes it even better is not only is it engulfing the previous day, but it's also surpassing our previous local high that we had right here on a close. So that is an absolutely beautiful daily candle. I think, did we have anything that was similar? So last time we had something very, very similar to that, where we both had a bullish engulfing and eclipsed the previous highs, was right here. And you can see that how that kind of reacted with the price, right? So we broke our previous high, bullishly engulfed our red candle, and that got a massive, you know, pretty nice bounce up to 41,000. So we'll see if the same thing plays out. But really nice daily candle there. Girthy. It was really a nice girthy, big green. What should I say? Dodo. We're gonna call it Dodo from now on because YouTube has a thing against, you know, the D word, but or the big green dodo. We could put the helmet on the screen though. Sure, we can do that. Let's put the helmet on the screen. It can kind of you know, represent me. And where's my helmet? Hold on, let me find my helmet here. There we go. Put my helmet on there. There we go. That kind of represents me, and you guys can think of my face while the helmet's on the screen. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the daily, right? Bullish engulfing, perfect. Broke our previous high, close on the daily. Awesome. Daily RSI, right? Did we have anything special on there? Not necessarily. I don't see any. We didn't have any bullish divergence, in my opinion. Not seeing any bearish divergence just yet. So the problem that we're facing right now is we could be facing a problem where we might have some bearish divergence on the daily if we can't sustain this, right? Because what's going to happen is, you can see where the RSI is. If we go a little bit higher, we're going to have higher highs on the daily RSI, but we'll probably have lower highs on the daily price action, right? So that could create some bearish divergence. Now, what would nullify that is if we can get up here and break these previous highs, right? If we can't, you're going to have some bearish divergence, which could push us down a little bit lower. So let's keep that in mind. We need to kind of sustain this price action and not stall out here, because if we stall out, it might not look too good. MACD, looking like it wants to flip, try to flip back bullish here within maybe tomorrow or the next day. But looking to flip back bullish, so MACD is looking pretty nice too. So daily, not looking too bad after, like we said, a fantastic day on the daily. But we'll talk about this more in a second. This daily chart, right? This is kind of a very, very simple chart, but I saw some other people talk about this today, and I want to bring it up. Like this falling wedge, you know, I know we normally look at the kind of falling channel, right, where we're kind of drawing the resistance line like this. If you draw it like this, like where we have 3 touches on the top side and 1 wick, 2 wicks, 3 wicks on the downside right here. Let me actually adjust this so it fits on the bottom there. I'm not sure what happened. That was perfectly set before the stream, but I think maybe my resistance band workout maybe destroyed that too. But yeah, I mean, other than this 1 wick down here, looks like it could be a possible nice falling wedge, right? Which our target would be upwards of 41,200. So what I'm looking for here on the daily is I would really, really like to close above this green line. For me, the reason why I think that's kind of important is obviously we want the bullish engulfing, and obviously we want to close above our previous candles here, which I think would be super bullish. So a close above 31,931, super bullish in my opinion, but we're going to obviously watch that closely. Preferably I like to close above, 32,450, but if we don't, it's not really a big deal in my opinion. Still a super bullish candle. You can use your phone to capture vid for the stream. Yeah, I was going to do that, and I was just like, it happened like an hour before the stream. I still had to set up the stream. I wouldn't have time to set that up. So, but tomorrow I will have a better, streaming kit, I guess I would call it. So, kind of works out in the end. All right, let's go to the weekly. So, look at the weekly candle. Nice weekly bullish hammer. Boom. On the weekly time frame. I love it. I love it. Now, what would make me even more bullish if we can close this week back above the 50 week moving average, right? Our simple moving average here. We're still below it, right? It's sitting at 32,281. So we're about $200 below that. Now, what did we talk about earlier this week? We talked about how we got that close below the 50 moving average, but it's not a confirmed breakdown until we come back and confirm it as resistance. Now, we could be doing that right now, right? If we can get back above that, that's going to be super bullish in my opinion. We want to see you. But yeah, if we can get back above that 50-week moving average here, that is going to be super bullish here, as long with the weekly candle here that just looks super bullish, as long with the daily bullish engulfing candle too. Everything's kind of looking a little bit better. Obviously, it's one day. It's one day that's kind of changing a lot of the sentiment right now. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I think people are getting a little bit too bullish, right? Let's get back above this 50 MA. Let's get some, more than one day of sustained upwards price action before we start jumping up and out of the gym right now. If you guys can see me right now, I'm like waving my hands up and down. You guys can't see me, which is pretty sad. Pretty sad. You guys want to see me so bad. So your Bollinger Band broke your camera. My Bollinger Band did break my camera. It's pretty sad. All right, 32,150. We're getting a little pump here for BTC. Let's go flip out and back over. I thought we were going to. We had a little bit more room to run on the hourly. So that's why I wouldn't have been surprised if we got a little bit more pumpage here. Now, one thing to note is if we can get back above where we closed, I want you guys, I was talking about, 32,230 is kind of the level to break on a close on the hourly. If we can make a higher high than our previous high here, we want our RSI to get back above this previous high. We might have some bearish divergence on the hourly too. Obviously, that would be fine because we would need to reset it at that point anyways. But let's keep that in mind. But Bitcoin looking pretty good. Maybe you can make some case of a possible cup and handle here. Obviously, if we can get back above that, you could definitely make the case. Now, the hourly RSI probably won't let you just pump out of it, but what I could see as a possibility here, If we can get back above this level, break it, come back down, cool down the RSI while also back testing the previous resistance as support and continuing up, I think that would make a lot of sense too. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Obviously, exciting day. First time we got some pumpage here in a long time. Multiple markets at play, DeFi time, I think. Let's freaking go. We saw Ethereum pumping too, so we'll look at Ethereum in shortly, but really nice day today. So that's really it on that. I don't really want to touch on this. So that's really it on Bitcoin. I mean, we're watching what happens in the short-term time frames here. We're watching our resistance lines, right? Watching this resistance line. We're watching our big daily falling channel, right? We're watching this kind of falling wedge on the daily where we actually wicked off perfectly today. We're watching all this stuff. We're watching all these resistances to see if we can break them. So exciting day for Bitcoin. Let's switch quickly on over to Ethereum before hopefully Bitcoin starts making some moves here.
Wife Ethereum.
This is my wife Ethereum, baby. Wait, why is this up? Hold up. Let me hide my camera here. There we go. This is my wife Ethereum. Someone's, yo, Greg, you said that we're all ghosts. We're all ghosts. No pumpy, only dumpy. All right, on the daily time frame, let's see what's going on here in the daily on Ethereum. So today we bounced off our green box of support, right? We bounced off of once, we bounced off of twice, we bounced off of 3 times, and now 4 times. So this is a rock solid support. This is like Cardano when it goes to a local fair, but Ethereum's like obviously bigger than Cardano. So I guess we can call this as Cardano at a, not a local fair, but more of a state fair per se. I'll be back soon to ask you a question about DeFi. Sounds good, Blackworm. But yeah, obviously really bullish day on Ethereum too, right? Same thing as Bitcoin, bullish engulfing on the daily, breaking your previous high somewhat, right? I would want to break this high, preferably. We're very close. We're only about $20 away from that level for Ethereum, so we can get back above there. Perfect. If not, still a really bullish day. Obviously, I don't think I have to tell you guys that, but super bullish day. Right now for ETH, what are we looking at right now? What are we looking at? Why are we getting resistance where we're getting at? I mean, if we look, this has been a pretty tough cookie. And yes, I used the word cookie. So you know what? I'm dabbing at you guys right now, but I unfortunately, you can't see me. Yo, what am I about to draw right now? All right, anyways, I'm just about to do it. But you can see here, we topped out once right there. We topped out twice right there, and this was our support in this area as well. So huge kind of resistance and support line going across at about 2,000. You can call it 40. About 2,040 is the level we got to break there for Ethereum. If we can break that, I think we see a quick move to possibly retest our top here, right? Our top resistance. Obviously, that's going to take us breaking a pretty critical level there. But hold on, let me redraw this. That is a pretty critical level there. Now let's see if we can break that. If we can't break that, if you go switch to the 4-hour time frame, very similar kind of setup to Bitcoin. Now it's not exactly the same, but you can see, you know, if Ethereum, where the neckline for Ethereum on the 4 hours right here, if we can't get back above this current level and we dip back down here, right, we get support, could have possible inverse head and shoulders forming for Ethereum as well. Left shoulder, right shoulder, head. That's one thing to look out for Ethereum too, if we need to cool down the hourly, which you do, right? Ethereum's hourly is overbought. You also do have slight bearish divergence on the hourly RSI here, where you do have higher highs and you do have lower highs for ETH. So could be pointing to maybe a slight pullback on Bitcoin. Doesn't mean it necessarily has to happen that way, but you know, obviously keep that in mind. Ethereum does have bearish divergence on the hourly. But, you know, we could be forming possible inverse head and shoulders if we get a little bit of a dip. That's fine. I'd want to bounce off of this level right here, preferably, right? If we do dip, right? 1851. If we break 1851, then that's kind of was all for nothing, and we kind of just you know, go back into the oblivion there. But that's what we're watching for ETH, right? That's kind of the setup we want to see on both the daily and 4 hour. Let me actually pull up our, actually on the 4 hour, one thing to note is our EMA ribbon on the 4 hour. I actually want to look at this for Ethereum too. We have now got back above it. So you can see it was our resistance all the way down here for ETH. We have now popped back above it, now confirmed it as support. So we might have flipped the 4 hour into bullish, right? Kind of like we did back here. It was our resistance, and then we flipped it in support, and we kind of got a nice little ride up it. Now, maybe we do the same thing where we kind of ride it up and retest this top resistance. Not going to say that's necessarily going to happen here, but it is what we did last time we did that. So keep that in mind. And I don't think I have our moving averages here. Let me pull those up here. Yeah, so we're still below the 200, the 50, and the 100, which I normally like to look at, or the 50, 100, 200. So keep that in mind. Obviously, the 200's approximately at about 2,082. So that's the level that could give us some resistance as well. So keep that in mind, everyone. I'm institutionally terrified every time I see a full green day now. Hey, my wife finally gave me some action today. Oh, man. My wife finally gave me some action today. Crazy how quickly sentiment changes even though it's only 32K. Oh, I definitely agree, Joe. I definitely agree, man. I mean, sentiment changes on a dime, right? So, I mean, it's always the famous saying, right? Follow the trend is your friend, right? So the macro trend right now is down, right? I mean, we could all be honest and say the macro trend is down. The micro trend, it's still down, but I think if we can make a higher high here, I think then you flip the sort more so micro trend to maybe looking at more upside targets, right? But we have so much resistance ahead of us right now where it's tough to really tell, you know, if we're going higher, right? So we got to break all these resistances first. I mean, we got a lot of work to do before we can get super excited here. So I mean, that's why I'm letting you guys know all the resistance that we have for all these coins right now is absolutely insane, right? Let's go to Cardano though. Cardano on the daily. What do you know, guys? We drop close to $1 and Cardano just gets bought up. Why does this keep popping up? Every time I change the screen, I gotta take this off. But every time Cardano pumps up to the upside, dude, or goes down close to $1, it gets bought up like cotton candy at a local fair. Okay, we've done it multiple times. You guys know. Every single time we did it again. And same thing with Cardano. Now Cardano getting a bullish engulfing, but Cardano on the other hand is not making a higher high than the previous local high here. So that's one thing I would want to see, and that's what I like to see on those. But nonetheless, still obviously a bullish day in Cardano. We obviously want to break this downwards resistance line coming down here. We're still pretty far from that. Today, that would be about 130 approximately. Obviously, still below our daily EMA ribbon. But on the daily, hold on one second here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, where we're at right now, it seems to be like that's like the point of control, right? I mean, I'm just kind of looking left, and normally, if you can bounce off this level, you do pretty well, right? Right about here, your previous support here, support back here, support. Now, if you can get back above that, I think that's pretty good. So let's see if we close above that, right? 115. We're at about 116 right now. I'd love to close it back above this previous low. That would be absolutely huge, in my opinion. Daily EMA ribbon, obviously still below. Let's switch to the 4 hour. Kind of the same thing on the 4 hour, right? And we can see our previous support. If we can once again confirm that as support and not break back below that, that would be absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. 4 hour EMA ribbon, we're still kind of in it. Let me bring up our moving averages here real quick. Still below. We bounced right off our 50 moving average there for Cardano on the 4 hour. And yeah, we've actually busted right through our 200-day moving average again. So I know we talked about yesterday, Cardano was like one of those coins that was still above it. We broke below it. Now we're might close back above the 200-day moving average. So awesome stuff there for Cardano. But if we zoom in a little bit, just slightly, I mean, if you look at this from maybe this point of view, if you cool down the RSI, because I bet the hourly is up there. Yeah, I mean, you cooled down the hourly already a little bit, so you might have some room to run here if Bitcoin wants to run. But if you do need to cool down, still, I think, it could have possible inverse head and shoulders still forming as well. So they're all kind of forming those same little bottom formations, but obviously time will tell. You might have some bearish divergence on Cardano here, though, on the 4-hour, right? Higher highs on the RSI, lower highs on the price action could push you down slightly. So make sure we're watching that very, very close. If we can't get back above this high, could spell some trouble there for Cardano. Jordan seems less bearish today. Someone had the grumpies recently. No, I mean, you had to be you had to be bearish. You got to tell how the charts is, right? So if the charts look bearish, right, it is what it is. Skyly said no, so no more 25 to 20, 24 to 25K. No one said that. No one said that, Sky. No one said that, Sky. I think that's certainly still a possibility. I mean, just always realize that we only really pumped up to 32K today. So we're not out of the woods yet. I mean, just think about it. I mean, right back here a couple of days ago, when we were sitting at this relative same level, everyone was panicking, right? Everyone's saying now everyone's pumped, right? So obviously we're pumped today, right? We try to have positive vibes in here. So when Bitcoin has a good day, we're going to talk about Bitcoin nicely. But I still think, like I said, it's kind of what I went over in the beginning of the stream. If we can't get back above these resistances, it's probably likely we just can continue down in the range, right? So don't count out the 20Ks still, right? We're not out of the woods yet. Just because we had one day of a 10% move does not mean that we're not going to go down lower, right? But like I always like to say, no one really knows where we're going to go at the end of the day. If this is a dead cat bounce, I will drink myself to sleep this weekend. Absolutely facts, man. Absolutely facts. Don't fear the dips. Buy the dips. Yeah, very true, Lewis. Very true, Lewis. Who's selling the? Actually, let's do a poll. And I want to do this poll. Who is still holding? Who is completely out of? Actually, who does not hold any crypto at the moment? We're going to do a quick poll, guys. Who does not hold any crypto at the moment? Okay, I want to see who sold all their bags. Okay? Me, I don't know why I did it this way, but just ignore the fact that I did it this way, okay? Go. So are we starting an uptrend or fake out? Dude, like I always say, no one knows, man. Anyone who's going to tell you that they know is lying to you, right? We're responding to what the whales are telling us. We're just looking at the charts, right? In my opinion, like I said yesterday, I think I thought we were going to get a little bit of a pump today because of the news. That's exactly what we did, right? After the event, we pulled back a little bit, which is exactly what we did. Now, who knows what we do, right? Does this create FOMO? Are you guys feeling any more confident than you were yesterday? What do you guys think? Like, let me know in the chat. Are you guys more confident in the market than you were yesterday? Are you guys feeling the same? If you guys are feeling the same, I don't see where the sentiment is going to shift where we start pumping, right? Now, as we always know, FOMO can create one hell of a monster, right? If people want to start FOMOing in, that can easily, sometimes that's all it takes, right? You don't even need a news catalyst. If we just start going here, I mean, people are going to feel like they're missing out, right? What does FOMO stand for? Fear of missing out. So if we start going here, it's just kind of a cascading effect where people just start FOMOing back in. But we need to see some more upwards price action. We can't have one day of price action that all of a sudden changes the last entire 2 months of bearishness, right? So we need some momentum here. We need string a couple green days here together. Even if we have, a red day here and there in between, we need to get some momentum to the upside. At least make a higher high, right? We at least need to make a higher high, in my opinion. Until we do that, I mean, it's one of those things where you gotta look at it with a side eye at the moment. Confidence on fleek. I feel less depressed. I think that's always how people think, right? A lot of people. What I think the meeting was good for today is I think a lot of people kind of actually listened. Right, I think a lot of people were watching this meeting today because it was so hyped up, and a lot of people didn't give the time of day to actually think about the fundamentals of crypto. And a lot of people were probably watching that today. And some of these people, it was probably like the first time they heard some of this stuff. So it was probably eye opening to a lot of people. I know it's a lot of the same stuff that they parrot, but if it's a lot of stuff you haven't heard before, you might be like, wow, that's very, very true. That's very, very true. So I don't know. That's one, I guess, thing to take from today's event. But other than that, we'll have to wait and see. That's the thing. Let's go to total market cap. What do we do on this? Still in a, I guess, falling wedge, right? We did get a beautiful, really, really nice daily candle on this. Like, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Daily bullish divergence here. Pretty clear daily bullish divergence here. And, or sorry, not daily bullish divergence. You do have daily bullish divergence, but we'll go over that in a second. Daily engulfing daily bullish engulfing candle on the daily, while also trying to close above your previous high. Also, while having bullish divergence here on the daily time frame, where you got lower lows and you got higher lows on the RSI or on the RSI. So a bunch of bullish signs there on the daily, right? I mean, we obviously still have a lot of work to do. Nothing's confirmed until we break back above this resistance line. So don't go run off and tell your grandma to buy Bitcoin, right? Because she'll come to you when the time is right, as we know. Grandmas always come and ask how to buy Bitcoin when the time is right. If you don't know, just ask my grandma. Here she is.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
Right? She knows. It's absolutely facts. So make sure you guys aren't telling your grandma to buy Bitcoin yet. But, if you look here, we got to get back above this resistance, and that's all there is. But daily looks a lot better than it did yesterday. I do have to say, a lot can change in one day, right? Sentiment can change really quick, just like you guys are saying in the chat, right? Absolutely beautiful. Money coming back to the market. Yeah. Grandma, we're going to the moon. They went all in on grandma going to be either rich or broke and no in between. Man, Cody says ETH better than Bitcoin. It depends, man. It depends. I mean, I have pretty mine evenly split there. I think they serve different purposes, to be honest. But yeah, that's what we're waiting for on the total market cap, dude. I mean, let's see. Yeah, EMA ribbon matches up perfectly with our top resistance there. Let's go to our moving averages here. Where are they? There we go. Yeah, I mean, you're still well below all kind of your major moving averages here. Not even close, honestly. So we got a lot of work to do on the total market cap. But let's switch on over to total 2 and see if we have a kind of similar thing going on. And what do you know, right? Kind of a very similar thing. Everyone wants to talk about the total 2 market cap. Look at where we are right now, right? Everyone wants to call, the bear market, or everyone wants to call a full-on bear market, which I don't think is going to happen, even though I do think we go a little bit lower, possibly, right? Possibly. I'm not making any predictions. That's not what my channel's about, right? If you ever think if you come into this channel for predictions, probably not the right channel, because I'm not a predictions guy. I think anyone who makes predictions is kind of ridiculous. But anyways, we got this downwards resistance, and we actually got rejected from it right here. But look at how close we are, dude. We are close. We just got rejected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and this is the 5th time. If we can get back above this, that's going to be uber bullish. And yes, I use the word uber. Come at me, bro. Come at me. But yeah, I mean, the daily, also got bullish divergence, lower lows on the daily and higher lows on the RSI. Dude, some of this macro stuff is starting to look pretty decent, right? And it's a lot different from yesterday. Bullish engulfing candle. You're making a higher high on this? Trying to. You're right there. So just it's looking good. That's all I gotta say on the daily time frame, at least. Weekly, you could be a little bit more skeptical still. All right, I understand the skepticism on some of the longer term time frame charts, but once again, right, bullish hammer on the weekly, absolutely beautiful. We haven't seen that in a while. When's the last time we saw something like that? Well, I can't find one at the minute, but maybe in another chart I will. But really nice in the total too. Switching on over to the, I was like, what the heck is this? I was like, did I just open up something I shouldn't have opened? I was like, oh, I gotta close out the old little the hub, right? All right. Extreme fear still, we're at a 10. Obviously, this is going to update in 21 minutes. I assume this is going to probably be in the 20s again. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I got to assume that the sentiment's a little bit better today, even though there are still a lot of trolls on Twitter and stuff, you know, being trolls. I mean, that's what trolls do. Trolls are forever green and never blue, right? Actually, you want to be green. You don't want to be blue, right? It's because the song's like, I'm blue, if I was green, I would die. If I was green, I would die. A double D, I will die. So I think that's the song, right? But yeah, it's still obviously, it's a lot of fear in the market still. Google Trends still dipping off today. I think this will go up once this updates though. Obviously, because I think a lot of people searched the event today. I mean, there was like thousands of people watching it today, like a lot of people watching that. So this will probably go up next week, or once this updates for this next upcoming week. Market cap dominance, we know Bitcoin pumps and the market cap dominance goes down. It's like freaking clockwork, man. It's like freaking clockwork. John said my ears. My ears. Jordan, are you planning to do any more collaborations with George again in the future? Yeah. Yeah, I want to get him on my channel at some point, right? I think that would be pretty cool. So I'll try to get him over here at some point. But yeah, I mean, you know, Bitcoin dominance falling, crypto market pumping in general, that's super freaking good. That's exactly what we want to see for that. All right, where's my helmet, dude? Where's my helmet? I'm actually slightly sad that my helmet's not up. Hold on. There it is. I gotta get the helmet up. And let's switch on over to Bitcoin shorts. Obviously falling right now. I think the shorts are closing their positions right now. Whatever. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. DXY, guys, this I think is huge. If the DXY can hold this, so this is huge for BitTBTC. Obviously, DXY dumped today. It's probably a big reason why. I mean, not a big reason why. I think, you know, that's not. We obviously know that's not the main reason why Bitcoin pumped today, but I think that definitely helped. But what is it doing? Right? It's retesting this resistance and trying to flip it into support. Now, if this can dump back below here, I think that's going to be super bullish for Bitcoin, because as we know, we are in a rising wedge for the DXY, which could dump this down. I see everyone talk about the DXY. Oh, DXY is pumping, but it fails to bring this up that the DXY is in a rising wedge. Usually target is backward down here of $91, which could be huge for crypto. And also, if we bring up our RSI real quick, hold on, there it is. You can see that we're still making lower lows on the RSI, or sorry, lower highs and higher highs. So we have bearish divergence, rising wedge, retesting this as support. If we break down back below this, I think that's going to be really, really good for crypto. And crypto could make another big leg, in my opinion, if this really starts moving down. Hopefully, like doing something along the lines of this. You know, and start breaking down again, I think that could be really, really good for obviously for crypto. So we'll see if that plays out. Obviously, DXY could just literally stick his middle finger in the air and say, and tell me to, you know, kind of do my own thing and worry about my own business. But that's something we'll watch here. Camera not working. I think someone can explain the camera for me in the chat if you would like to. I'm still kind of sad. It was one of my favorite cameras I ever had, and it's okay. I was going to upgrade it anyway. So I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. We move on in life. And we can always say goodbye to, you know, the things that we love, right? The only thing we can't say goodbye to is crypto. But S&P 500, or most of us can't say goodbye, okay? S&P 500, okay? Another excellent day for the stock market. What a rebound. Everyone's calling, you know, dump, which we did get, right? We got a little bit of dump. I was actually calling it dump too with this bearish divergence. And we got that dump, but now we're rebounding super nicely. So now we got to start looking at this from maybe more of a bullish lens. So once again, I mean, how quickly things can change here. Go from dumping with bearish divergence into 2 extremely bullish green days here. So we'll see if this continues up. Obviously, this is really good for crypto as well. That shows that there's confidence in the market right now. People buying these dips. That should put you, hopefully, if not push up Bitcoin, at least keep it in its general range before it's ready to move up, right? Somehow sound is a little better. Jordan camera stands. He tossed out the window, and ETH went down again. Yeah, facts. All right, let's look at our poll real quick. Let me go back to BTC. 32,185 for BTC.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Let's freaking go. We got 15 minutes in the close. You guys know I want to close above 32,230. That's the level I'm watching here to make a higher high on the hourly. You know, from these last highs over here. That's going to be big in my opinion. But we'll see if we do it. If we don't, you know, maybe a little retest of downwards of 31,000 could make some sense, right? Let's go into our poll. Let's see. All right, so I asked, who does not hold any crypto at the moment? So actually, I was actually expecting a lot more. Based on the chat and based how, you know, bearish I see people still are hodling. People are still hodling right now. We have 15% of people saying, me, I don't own any crypto. Or an 85% of people saying, not me, they still own crypto. Now, don't ask me why I did it that way. Don't ask me why I said me or not me. That's completely irrelevant at this point and kind of embarrassing that I would even do something like that and ask the question that way. It honestly embarrasses me that I would even do that. But nonetheless, let's friggin' go, Mike. Let's get that pump before the close. Let's get above that previous high and make a higher high for BTC on the hourly. I would really, really like that. But anyways, you know, people are still holding, which I don't know if I completely understand based on the comments that I'm seeing. Maybe people are trolling, but they're really holding their coins. Who knows? I guess in this market, you really don't know much. You really don't know much unless you ask the poll, right? You taught us better than that. Trying to. If there's one thing I want you guys to realize, is this is a long-term game, right? I guess that there's probably 3 things that if you guys take anything from my streams, 4 things. First one is no one really knows where the price is going to go in the short term. Okay, and always realize that and don't follow anyone's advice blindly. 2, this is a long-term game. This is not a short-term game. 3, never invest more money than you can afford to lose, because that's going to make you super emotional and probably panic selling and panic buying at the wrong times. And 4, I forget what I was going to say for number 4. I had a really good 4 line up there, but I forget. But generally speaking, I mean, those are 3 important things. The 4th one will come to me again. You should be embarrassed. More mucked up than a football bat today. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, it's pretty facts. Where's Jordan? Let's just say that I body slammed my camera into the floor, and it is completely broken. And you know, at the end of the day, it's going to force me to get my upgrade that I was going to get anyways. I was just kind of procrastinating on that, but you know, at the end of the day, it's probably a good thing here. Yeah, so we'll watch. We'll watch this daily close here. I mean, we got 13 minutes until the close. Looks like we just tried to go up and retest, and we actually got rejected at 32 through 32, right? We got rejected right at that point. So we'll watch this closely, see what we do here. Much love. Thanks, Roddy. Appreciate it, man. Jordan, did you join Shiba Live Party? I didn't. I didn't join Shiba Live Party. I think that people that have been watched, the guys like yourself and George, have been hodling for a while now. Yeah, I think most people that watch our streams are probably the anti-trolls, right? The people that realize that this is not a long-term game. What I've realized a lot is during this dip is a lot of people that, you know, were super emotional have left the market, and most of the people that are still watching our streams, whether it be me, whether it be George, whether it be you know, any really streamer, most of the people that are still watching the streams are people that realize that this is a long-term game and not some, you know, get-rich-quick scheme, right? But, you know, as the price starts going up again, you're going to slowly start seeing those really super emotional people come back in, and it'll be a constant cycle. So let's enjoy it now. Let's enjoy the tight-knit group that we have here now, because I'm telling you right now, once the price starts going up, I'm going to have to put 60-second slow mode on the chat, and, you know, we're going to have to go back to those days. So maybe not 60-second. We'll call it 30-second slow chat. But I generally enjoy the really tight-knit group we have here right now. Everyone that is here every day is super freaking awesome. So if there's one thing I do got to say, that's one thing I do have to note here, even though you guys can't see my face. You guys probably don't want to see my face any day anyways, because it's still red as a lobster. Those days. All right. So we got 10 minutes. I mean, should we go over the... yeah, I mean, in this last 10 minutes, I guess we can kind of talk about real quickly. I mean, the news. I mean, there's not really much... there's not really much... I mean, obviously, we can talk about the big news that happened today. I mean, obviously, Elon says Bitcoin may have already hit his benchmark on renewable energies. Now, you know, he was waiting for 50% renewable energy for Tesla to start resuming Bitcoin payments. Even though that really shouldn't have an effect on the market, we can all kind of admit that it kind of does. It kind of changes the sentiment a little bit, as much as we don't want to admit it. And I hate talking about it too, but it does affect the market. So we have to be honest here, okay? One thing I will note here is that one thing, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but he did say that not only Bitcoin was not only going to start accepting Bitcoin payments again after they do their due diligence. Okay, they got to do their due diligence. Let me get rid of the camera thing there again. Not only are they going to accept Bitcoin payments after they do their due diligence, they also said his SpaceX owns Bitcoin, and he himself owns Bitcoin, not just Tesla. He also said he owns a little bit of Ethereum and a little bit of Dogecoin. So we got a little bit new information there, not a lot of new information. I mean, that meeting was a lot of the same information that we've been hearing over and over and over again for the last couple months now from Michael Saylor. But I mean, the one thing I will note on that, guys, is I think it did a lot of people who normally don't listen to the fundamentals and don't listen to the broad picture of why cryptocurrency is so important. I think them listening to that for a couple hours, which I think a lot of people were actually listening to that, because just in George's stream, I was listening to it in George's stream today. I mean, he had 15,000 viewers in there. And you're going to tell me that 15,000 viewers actually know what cryptocurrency or why cryptocurrency is so important? I think it did open up a lot of people to the broader picture of why cryptocurrency is so awesome and what could be the future of the world, and not just looking for it as a quick get rich quick scheme, even though we all want to make money in this market. But I think I think that's the one thing that was positive out of this is a lot of people took the time, sat down, listened, and got a lot of education out of it. So I think it was pretty positive. Maybe not so much for the price, but more so for the sentiment of the overall big picture of crypto, right? Just to kind of sum it up a little bit, but that's really what I got out of it. I mean, not a lot of new information, like I said. Do you notice how good Jack's internet connections was compared to others? I didn't honestly. I really didn't. I really didn't. Yeah, I mean, it was really boring, though. It was really boring, but people were watching it. You know, people were listening. They were forced to listen because they thought some big announcement was going to come, which it didn't really come. But people were listening, and I think that I think it strengthened the market a little bit. You know, I think it made people realize that the bigger picture of this whole thing. I don't know. Fiat is boring. Give me cake. Yeah. All right. Well, we're waiting on Bitcoin. We got 7 minutes into the close. I mean, should we hang out and watch the close here for Bitcoin for the last couple minutes and just kind of talk, and then we'll go through some of the other stuff here. It's not. I mean, obviously there's a lot of gainers and losers today. A lot of hot coins today. We could take a look at a bunch of different alts if you want today. But I kind of want to hang out on BTC, see what it does on the close. Same thing with ETH. Our daily. Can we close above that previous high? I think I would love to do that for ETH. We're at 1990 for the previous high for right now, and the previous high was about 1993 approximately. So we're right there for Ethereum too, and Cardano. Obviously, in this kind of the same picture, right? Obviously, that one's a little bit behind, but 4 hour looking really nice too. 4 hour looking really nice. Can we get that higher high on the 4 hour on the close? So the wick doesn't matter. We know wicks don't really matter. But I mean, can we get the higher high on this close? You see, that's where we're kind of getting resistance right now is this previous high. And that's right at about 32,177. So we got 6 minutes until then. Let's hang out here, see if we can get a 4 hour high. I think that's what's probably a little bit more important than the excuse me, than the 1 hour, I guess. 5 or 15 minute chart. And I don't think the five. I mean, I would love to look at the 5 minute chart, but I don't think that's what's super important right now. But the volume's coming back, right? Just real quick. I mean, we can look at the volume. Volume's starting to come back a little bit. You can see down here. Look at that. We're getting some volume, folks. Look at that. It's not huge volume, and most of it's, I guess, the high peaks are sell volumes, but still, I mean, we're getting a lot of volume in here, which is super nice. Super freaking nice. Caught my eye. If you use the magnet in TradingView, you can get true tops and bottoms of the wicks. Interesting. So down for a 4 hour higher high. Yeah, me too. I'm down for it too, my man. Thanks, Lolo. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks, Andrew, man. Yeah, I mean, we're chilling. We're chilling. Used to be here for a couple, till like 10, but lately, 7 and 9 is usually the case right now. A lot of times there's not really a need to stream for 3 hours, right? Sometimes it's not even a need to stream for 2 hours. Half the time I'm just kind of rambling about random stuff. So appreciate everyone that's here from Georgia stream. I mean, one thing I can say is we share a lot of the same ideals and philosophies when it comes to the long term investment. So Man, I still think it's weird not being able to see myself. Like, I am really confused still. I'm really super confused. All right, while we'll wait for Bitcoin, maybe we can go through some of these super chats here and kind of switch it up. Switch it up. Let's see. We had Rodney. I am safe, Rodney. I didn't smack my face with my band there, so that is really freaking good. Gothic, welcome to the J World. Get them likes up. Thank you, Gothic. Also for the camera fund. Appreciate it, man. Ian said camera fund. Rodney said camera fund. Tamer, camera fund. Michael said BTC pumping before the close. Rodney said you should be embarrassed. More mucked up than a football bat today. Yep. At least I didn't get hit in the face, man. If I got hit in the face, I would be so salty right now. I'd be so salty. Michael said BTC at 31,180. Let's get it. Let's freaking get it. We want to, like I said, we're really close to closing up there, though. Rodney said... So it's not that wicks don't matter, right? Wicks can show you, buy and sell pressure. They can show you kind of support and resistances. But a lot of people look at breakouts as far like, are you going to make a higher high here? You're going to make the higher close, right? So it depends. Like a lot of people like to look at the wicks. A lot of people like to look at the candle closes. It's all subjective, right? It's all how you want to look at it. I like going by, candle closes. But a lot of people like wicks too. Goblin fund. Ice cream. Jerry, we gotta get ice cream steaming here. Remember when I was supposed to eat some ice cream up here? We were like up in this range. I forget. I think we were right around here. Yeah, back in March. It was somewhere around here. We were talking about eating ice cream and how I was going to eat ice cream when I got a tingling and Bitcoin was going to break all-time highs. It did. I didn't eat the ice cream. I think I cursed the market. I cursed the market by not eating ice cream. Ever since we made that high, we have kind of been on a downtrend here. So hopefully next time, when we do get back up to these levels, I will eat the ice cream and I will not curse the market, and then we can continue from there. Okay, but the ice cream will be eaten next time. All right, we got 1 minute, 23 seconds. 23 seconds to the close. 23 seconds until the close. Do. Do you have your Doge picked out? No. It's the daily close. Let's freaking go. Let's see if we get any price action here on the close. Sometimes Bitcoin likes to pump or dump on the close. We closed below, right, that previous high, right? I guess not preferable, but like I said, not the end of the world either. Let's not go, panic selling because we didn't make a higher high. It is what it is. We don't have to do it on the first try here, but nonetheless, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't think you even like ice cream. I can eat some ice cream. I can eat some ice cream. Trust me. When I was like huge, I never was huge, but when I was like really chubby, I used to eat so much ice cream. You guys know like the Ben and Jerry's, the little Ben and Jerry's. Yeah, I used to eat that whole entire thing in like 10 minutes, and and then want more. Oh man, it was an ugly sight. It was an ugly sight. Then you got people in the chat go, "Oh, I used to eat 2 of those. I'm Joey Chestnut. I used to eat 2 of those." Put your Moon Boy pick up. Oh, I got you, man. Maybe I'm cursing the market by not having the helmet up. Hold up. I'm going to change it to gainers, losers here in a second anyway, so. Let me change that, and then I'll put the, let me take the camera off, and then let me change my, I'll put the helmet back up here for you guys. There we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse the market or anything. Hope we're all cool still. Ben and Jerry's, yeah. I like the chocolate core one. The chocolate core one is absolutely legit. Absolutely legit. Guys, if you're new to the stream, haven't subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe. I usually have, you know, my face cam up today. I had a blunder, right? I literally, you guys know those little resistance bands. I was decided to do a workout in my room today, and I flung the resistance band, hit my camera, smacked against the floor, and you know, the rest is history. So I'll be going to Best Buy tomorrow, getting a new, you know, we'll figure out which one I want to get, but that's why you guys can't see me today. And for anyone that's new, no, there's usually not just a helmet up on the screen, okay? Keep that in mind. It's pumping the wrong way. It is pumping the wrong way. But like I said earlier, right, even if we reject here, which is not surprising, right, we do would like to cool down the hourly a little bit before we continue up. Don't have to. I would like to. But you know, even if we cool back down to 31,000, I mean, I think that would make some sense. Round out here, hopefully, and maybe make a little bit of inverse head and shoulders, right? So we shall wait and see what Bitcoin wants to do. The honey badger. Let's see. Forget the camera. Bitcoin is dumping. We're going to zero. Here we go. Your pick's not on because you're still a red candle. Only green today. Exactly, Willie. I wouldn't fit on the market, man. I literally wouldn't fit on the market. That's absolutely facts. Absolutely facts. Thank you for the super chat, Ian. $5 super chat, Ian. Can you guys see the super chat in the top left up there? Do you guys see it pop up on your screen? That yellow little stripe there? You guys see it on your screen right now? Let me know in the chat. Some people are saying they can't see it, but I can see it on my end, which doesn't really make any sense. But it is what it is. You guys can see it? Cool. Just want to make sure. Some people said, oh, I can't see him anymore, you know? I know some people like seeing those and things like that. Zip. I am easy. I am super easy. Super easy. It's an upside down Bart Simpson. Yeah, we can get Bart Simpson in here. I wish I could, I think I can. I can pull up a Bart Simpson. Hold on, let me see if I can get like a little emoji while we watch Bitcoin dump for a second. Hold on. Damn. I got an emoji. Just pretend this is Bart. Pretend this is Bart Simpson, guys. Make him a little bigger here. And then, can I rotate this guy? Can I rotate him? No? No, I can. There we go. Upside down Bart Simpson. But he's not Bart. If I can make him yellow, then it'll be more legit. But yeah, upside down Bart Simpson. Inverted Bart man. We probably have it on the hourly too. No, not on the hourly. How to trade Bart? No idea. You can't really trade Bart. I mean, Bart just happens. See, Bart Simpson, I feel like, is the least tradable pattern there is, because it literally just like, it looks like a coin is just struggling and it'll just pump right back up. I don't think you can really trade a Bart Simpson. And if you can, I don't really know necessarily. If you guys can spot and trade a Bart Simpson pattern, I mean, I got to give you some credit. Like you're killing it. You're killing it out there. Text looks like a bit Times New Roman though. It does. All right, let's Bitcoin's trying to go back up and down here again today. But yeah, man. Kane, Jordan, your helmet never looked better. You know what, Kane? You know what, Kane? You're probably a Lakers fan, all right? Eat it. You're probably a damn Lakers fan, dude. I'm just kidding with you. It's all love in here. It's all love. All right. Let's look at some of our gainers, losers while we wait for Bitcoin to do its thing there. If Bitcoin starts pumping, guys, just spam the chat. Bitcoin's pumping, and I'll go back over it too. Okay. Let me refresh here. And yeah, the whole market's up 8% today. So obviously, really nice day today. Bitcoin, Ethereum up 11% today. My baby. Let's go check on Vitalik. How's Vitalik doing? How's Vitalik? Hold on. Let me bring up Vitalik here. Back. Vitalik, where are you? There he is. There he is, guys. There's my father-in-law. He's the reason why Ethereum is pumping today. This guy created the biggest gainer today. Well, not really the biggest gainer, but there he is. Oh, it's too funny. But anyways, it's not pumping. Not pumping right now. There it is pumping. If Bitcoin breaks 32,200, let me know, okay? Biggest gainers, Axie Infinity up another 50%. That thing just keeps going. Obviously, it had a decent pullback, but I mean, that thing keeps going. 50% day. Telcoin, 41%. Flow, Polygon, 30%. If you got in on Polygon, like I did the other day, I told you guys I was going to buy that Polygon dip, and I did. Okay? I did. There you go. I mean, you could have bought any of these coins dips and done really, really friggin' well, right? Thorchain, Data Fuel, Stacks. My friend Theta doing well. 19% for Theta. Aave, right? Another big fan. I even you know the market is bullish when ICP pumped 15% today. 15%. That's how you know that the market's bullish right now. But biggest losers, do we have anything? Wow. What the heck happened there? CLO, no losers. No losers. Besides this one. Oh, man. I don't know what happened there. Polygon killed it. His nose. Nothing burger. Every time I see him, I want to sell my ETH. The book wall is the future. Oh, you guys' comments in the chat kill me about Vitalik. He's my father-in-law, guys, so please don't make fun of him too much. But yeah. All right, Bitcoin's almost there. Almost there. We got a hammer on the hourly. Man. That's too funny, dude. All right. Let's go look at our memes. See if we have any big meme pumps today. Holy moly, 5,000%. Baby Moon Wolf. Okay, so there's now a Baby Moon Wolf. There's a baby cake. Anything else pretty yummy? Yummy. What is yummy? Transform cryptos for giving back while creating a coin that benefits charity and its holders. Of course, it's a charity coin. Can you guys find me any meme coin that's not a charity coin? Please. All right, let's go back to BTC. All right, I think we had enough over there. I had enough. I could not look at that list anymore. Yummy. Bullish. What did I just say? I have no idea, Jake. I have no idea what I just said. I said yummy, I think. Someone understands the power of the moon. Bitcoin, McDonald's hat to satisfy the bears. Bitcoin dumping. Are we dumping? Because I see a bullish, super bullish candle on the 4 hour. Bought back, really bullish candle on the 4 hour. And I also see a really bullish candle on the hourly. So, We'll keep it at that. Baby cake is not a charity coin. It's cake reflective and it's awesome. So much charity. How many of you guys think that these charity coins actually do charity for this? You know? How many of you guys think that these charity coins, like percentage wise, 0 to 100%, how many of you guys think of these charity coins actually donate to charity? I'm going to say about probably 30%. And that's me being very generous. And that's only under the assumption that they're making money. If they're not making money, they'll just ghost. They'll ghost everyone and being like, what? We weren't profitable. We had nothing to donate. On the fence. All right, 32,240. Here we go. Let's friggin' go, baby. What's up, Zony? Zony K. Appreciate the $5, man. Also from you, Mike. Appreciate it, dude. But yeah, let's go. 32,200. Let's keep it rolling, boys. We got room to run in the hourly. Like, if we want to run, we can. We're at a 71 on the RSI, slightly high, but we have room to run if Bitcoin wants to do it. Now, it's just a question of if we want to do it. 15-minute, not showing too much there. That's like, you know, we're going to pump. But, yeah, I think it's really the hourly got to watch. 32,230. Charities are only for charity. 10%, they scam the poor. None. Give me that no button. All right, everyone's going to say that none of them do.
Nope.
I have some people say 1%, some people say 0%. No one thinks that the charity coins actually donate. Oh, she's gonna do it. She's trying to do it. Ethereum. Chill, all right? Don't worry, I'm gonna look at you in a second. Yeah, if you keep... I'm sorry, I have to look... I know you're pumping harder than Bitcoin today, which I totally appreciate, and I'll take advantage of that later, okay? I'll take advantage of that later. But right now, me and the stream are focused on Bitcoin. Doesn't mean I don't love you, okay? But I will talk to you at approximately about 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight, okay? All right? So wait to pump till then, and then we'll talk later, okay? Thank you. How's your... All right, we'll look at Ethereum in all seriousness here. Above 2,000. So she doesn't want to stop. She doesn't want to wait. She just wants it right now. So, dude, I don't know what to say. 2,010 bucks for ETH. Bitcoin pumping is exactly as Jordan predicted. No, I don't do predictions, right? I don't do predictions. Even if something I say actually does play out, I don't want you guys to say, "Oh, Jordan was right." Okay? Because my channel is not about predictions. My channel is about hanging out, looking at the charts, and looking at the different possibilities, right? Upside and downside. None of this, oh, exactly as I predicted stuff. But I appreciate it, Yan. Appreciate it. Upside down Bart Simpson playing really well. Playing out really well. Let's go back to ETH here. Pulling back a little bit on ETH. But yeah, you pumped. As of right now, you got a higher high, right? You made a higher high, so that's what we want, right? Made that first higher high. We broke right here, which is really good. No, obviously we got to break that macro high. The macro high is really up here, right? But we got a long way to go before we do that for ETH, right? But nope, made a micro higher high. If we can hold this general level, is the case. Bitcoin's still struggling slightly right now, breaking this, but looks like you got a kind of like a support line on this 15-minute. We'll see if this plays out. support line coming up here. You're also getting, we're going to get squeezed here between this level you can't break and this support line. We'll see. We'll keep it on this. We'll see what Bitcoin does here. And we'll look at some altcoins shortly. Jordan W's reverse. Why does Jordan and ETH sound a lot like Al and Peggy? Loving how everyone thinks it's going to the moon. It's all positive vibes, man. I mean, like, lately Bitcoin hasn't really been doing much. So when Bitcoin's getting some green, you know, it's okay to get a little excited. Okay, all right. Let's not be the Twitter trolls that are on Twitter and say, "Oh, you guys are getting pumped over a $2,000 pump." Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face emoji. Okay, let's not be those people. All right, let's be positive, getting a little pump. At the end of the day, I think we all can realize we're not out of the woods yet. We got a lot of work to do, but we're enjoying the moment while we have it, but we got a long way to go. We got to break 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, all the way up to, I think, once we pass like 42K, we can get a quick move up to like 48. But we got a lot of work to do. But let's, you know, right now at least be a little positive. Alrighty. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. What happens if we get squeezed? I don't know. Cardano, where's my face? It got bit off by a Shiba. So you guys know that the Shiba Inus are always in my yard, right? You know, my neighbor Ken, he's also BitBoy Sources, which actually he has been right so far. Ken has been right as of right now. But you know, the one thing that I will note is he does have Shiba Inu kids, right? His kids are Shiba Inu. So one of them came onto my yard today. I got really pissed. I said, "Get off my lawn! Get off my lawn!" And one of them jumped the fence and actually bit my face. So you know, unfortunately, it's part of the reason why I can't be on stream today. But keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. Loving the hopium. You need a little bit of hopium nowadays. Someone's shooting off fireworks over here. I hope it's fireworks. I don't live in a very dangerous community, so I'm going to assume those are fireworks. 32,240 right now for BTC. Jordan uses McDonald's mayo packs on East Taco. Oh my god. That sounds disgusting, man. That sounds disgusting. Then the owner came over and complained. Thank you, Frosted Nips. What a name, by the way. All right. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to look at hot coins? You want to keep it on Bitcoin here? You guys want to keep it on Bitcoin and Ethereum? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Stream. I'm just going to say stream question mark. Bitcoin. Keep on BTC and ETH. Alts. I guess we'll keep it at that. I'll do a quick poll. We'll do some more polls too. I like in the polls. You guys like the polls? I personally like the polls. See what you guys want to do here. 32,270 right now for BTC. We're pushing. We're pushing. And I don't want to jinx it with the old stream music, but the 15-minute has been a good blessing so far. We're pushing here. Obviously, this is the 1 hour resistance, right? The 1 hour resistance I was looking at. But it looks like we're breaking that. Broke this high. We broke this high on the close, right? And obviously we broke this high too. So new hourly close, highest hourly close that we've gotten since about 6 days ago. So take it for what you will. 32.3 right now for BTC. Rodney said things that need to be removed from Jordan's stream at the moment: the news and altcoins. I agree, man. Unfortunately, you can see by the poll, there's still a lot of people that want to look at altcoins right now. So it's not the overwhelming majority, but I mean, we have, you know, obviously almost a third of the people that still want to look at altcoins. So I'm a man of the people, right? I'm a man of the people. I do a poll. Majority gets what they want. You know, it is what it is. I don't want to jinx it with the pump music. Last time I played the pump music, we started dipping and everyone got pissed at me. You know? Fix the camera. The camera will be back tomorrow. I'm going to have a new, fresh camera tomorrow. I'm actually really excited because I've been, like I said, I've been wanting to upgrade the camera, and now I literally just have an excuse to do it. So I'm actually, I mean, obviously I'm not happy that I did that to my camera today, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You live life, you move on, and you take every day with the positives. Someone that had a lot worse day than me, right? That's the way I've been thinking about life lately. Like, even if something terrible happens, it's like, there's someone out there that has a lot worse day than I did, you know? So why are we stressing? And we're human, so obviously we're gonna stress about a lot of things that don't really matter in life. But when you really sit back and think about it, like, did you really have it? Like, I know you're aggravated today, but did you really have a tough day today? Probably not. Your day was probably easier than 90% of people in the entire world. But you just think it's hard because we lived up. That's just kind of the society we grew up in. All right, 322. Let's friggin' go. Let's friggin' go. Yeah, I still gotta add some of your guys' songs onto the stream. It's one of those things. It's kind of been putting on the back burner a little bit, but I will get to that. I will definitely get to that for sure. The helmet looks lonely. Helmet looks lonely. Does he need the McDonald's hat too? McDonald's hat. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna lower this a little bit. I think this is what we need here. I think we need the hat with the McDonald's hat. Oh, I think we need the McDonald's hat underneath the helmet. So like this. And then we put the hat in here. Oh yeah. That's more like it. That looks like more like Chris. That looks more like Chris there. Normal stress. So it was a great day and all. Exactly, Mike. Exactly. No, it wasn't. People in the world are doing just fine. You're just spreading FUD. Wait, what? How am I spreading FUD? Brett, I'm assuming you're trolling, man. I don't know how I'm spreading FUD. I don't. Maybe you're not talking to me. I don't think anything I've said in this entire stream has been FUD. You're not on camera because you're sunburned. That's actually completely false because I've been on stream the last 2 days. I've been sunburned, and I didn't really care, right? And it's not like today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow would be a huge difference. 32-3. Let's freaking go. All right, so Aiden wanted me to check out Casey. Wanted me to check out Qcoin. I know there's a lot of huge Qcoin fans. I mean, it's all I really see. Like when I'm in the Discord, it's all I see is Qcoin. Jordan is shilling BTC. I am shilling BTC. Hey, but the majority of people want to keep it on BTC and ETH, and it's not just me. Okay. Need a coin staking channel in the Discord. We can make that happen, man. Definitely make that happen. I think we need a coin staking and a mining section in the Discord. I think that would go a long way. So Qcoin, a lot of Qcoin fans. And then Jordan starting a new charity coin, Yummy Yummy Inu. Yummy Yummy Inu. Yummy Yummy Inu. Inu Inu Inu. That's the theme song of my new coin, guys. Yummy Yummy Inu. Oh man, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, let's go look at. Bitcoin's kind of. See, it has some bearish divergence now, but like it's gonna be nullified if we keep pumping here. You know. Thoughts on volume oscillator? It's been going down on high time frames all day. Usually means suckers rally. We can check it out, Nate.
I'm checking all
Mind checking all alts. BTC has no correlation. Robert, I love the trolling, man. I love the trolling. That's literally hilarious. Don't quit your day job. My ears. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time right now. Today was a good day, even though it really wasn't a good day, like in all seriousness. But like I said, you can't complain about stuff. All right, Qcoin. Let's see. Let's go check out Qcoin real quick. It's hard to get off Bitcoin because every time I'm about to click off, it looks like it's about to pump again. Which right now it looks like it's looking pumpy. Like you can tell that this wants to pump right now. You got some room to run on the hourly, right? And if you don't pump, you're going to have bearish divergence. So if Bitcoin does want to continue this trend up right now, I think it needs to do it. Needs to do it in this candle, I think. Or else, if you close here, you're going to have lower lows. You're going to have lower highs on the RSI. And you're going to have higher highs on the price action. So, do I like big wicks? I like. Actually, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I don't know if people like big wicks, but there's probably some people that like big candle bodies. KCS. Let's go check out KCS real quick. I'm gonna give up on Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not giving up on Bitcoin. You guys get what I mean. I'm giving a give up looking at Bitcoin right now. But yeah, I mean Qcoin has been holding up phenomenally, absolutely phenomenally. I talked about this the other day. Yeah, so on the daily. Let me see if you have any significance over here. You actually, I mean, you're bouncing off a level that it doesn't really have that much significance. I mean, you have a little bit of a high here, right? So a little bit of resistance there. It's not really a significant level you bounced off of, but I mean, at the end of the day, does it really matter? Not really. Bullish engulfing on the daily. And did you have bullish divergence on Qcoin? You did not, but it didn't, like I said, at the end of the day, probably doesn't matter. Let me see. You got anything here on Qcoin? Hold on one second, guys. I mean, this is some serious business right now. Yeah, you don't really have much. I mean, could you argue that you maybe, I mean, you're on this move here, could you argue, maybe you were in some type of falling wedge? It's not perfect, right? It's kind of sloppy. It's a little bit of a sloppy Joe. And this could have just been the breakout and then the back test. And you're continuing up. Sure, but you only have 2 touches on it. So, I mean, I wouldn't really call it that. I mean, it's really on the Qcoin on the weekly, dude. I mean, it's just a perfect setup on the weekly. And when in doubt, zoom out. And, sometimes, I mean, the daily's not going to tell you much, but when you really zoom out, I mean, all it really was just a really bullish back test of previous resistance flipping into support and almost pretty much double bottoming and trying to continue up now. So the overall trend looks good. Backed off your previous resistance. Made a higher low now. Now, if you can bounce, you want to get obviously some green candles here in the weekly, but you continue up, perfect volume outbreak, right? Obviously, we had super low volume. Look at the volume coming in here on Qcoin, absolutely insane. Just really good breakout. So when in doubt, zoom out, and obviously on the weekly, the next level we want to look at. Now, obviously, this is not going to happen right away. This is the weekly. See, we closed up a couple times at about 1471. So that's the level I'm looking at. When in doubt, zoom out. When you can't really find anything on the shorter term time frames, it's better to zoom out, I think. But that's really that. Yeah, stay Bitcoin. She gonna bounce again. She gonna bounce. She gonna bounce. Bounce, baby, bounce. Yummy, yummy, Inu. Yummy, yummy, Inu. Mind checking out alts. Bitcoin has no correlation. Robert, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. Dimitri said, guys, buy baby super moon Inu safe million Doge. How's that million token doing? I mean, a lot of that guy who created that token's getting a lot of slack right now. Whatever his name is. I don't even know his name, to be honest. Qcoin is dangerous to buy. Regulators have it in their crosshairs. Yeah. Financial Freedom said, I love it when you talk this dirty. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. By super moon Inu safe dope million Doge. Altcoin coin. All right. Trying to 100x on the hourly. Sebastian, why are you mad at me? Oh, you're mad at Matic. Sorry. I was like, I'm mad at him. Every time I see something like talked in like third person on the chat, I think people are talking about me. But whenever I ask, they're like, no, not you, Jordan. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm in the clear. I'm good. Someone's not mad at me. 32,250. We're kind of just chilling at this range now. What's ETH doing? Oh, ETH. ETH looking mighty good right now. 212. Continuing up here for ETH. ETH, I love my wife. But yeah, same thing for ETH, right? Higher highs. Finally made a higher high. Perfect. Now we just need to continue the trend, right? We made the first step, right? We broke our previous highs. That was the first step. Next step, breaking probably this high. And then breaking out of our big downtrend, right? So it's baby steps. Baby steps. Over and over. What's up, Crunk? Legends. 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 I can't say it in that accent. Legends. Welcome all my legends in the chats. Yeah, like I said, Lewis, I'm finally getting some action here. Finally getting some action. On Bitcoin, on Ethereum. It's freaking great. It's freaking great. Where are we at right now? 1329, 500 likes. Guys, we should easily be at 700 or 800 likes right now. Like, we should be, honestly, we should be at 800, but I'm going to bust out the Instagram meme, okay? You know, because I think it's time to bust it out. And you know what? I'm feeling like I'm going to spit some fire right now, okay? So for all you guys, after the stream, you're going to go lay in bed, right? You guys are going to lay in bed. You guys are going to be, you know, maybe watching a YouTube video. And on your phone, you're going to pull up Instagram. You're going to be scrolling through. You know, you're going to see the typical chicks that you like to double tap on there. And, you know, you're going to double tap about 50 of them on there, hoping that any of them hit you back up. None of them probably will. Maybe one that they'll waste your time anyway. But if you could save me one of those likes and give me one of those likes instead of one of the Instagram chicks, that would go a long way. Appreciate it, everyone. But there's my rant. There's my rant. It's been too long. It has been too long, huh? See, new people don't like my Instagram rant. I think it's a pretty good rant. You know, I think it's justified. I think it's absolutely facts, and you can't even argue the sentiments, right? Can't even argue it. Wife changing wealth. And then same thing, the girls, right? The girls, maybe, I mean, girls don't double tap as many guys, but, you know, for the chicks out there, maybe you double tap 3 guys, right? You know, just to kind of put a feeler out there, you know, maybe, you know, instead of liking 3 guys on Instagram, maybe you like 2 and, you know, give me a like, right? You never know what could happen someday. Wink, wink. Just kidding. Just kidding. Or am I kidding? Who knows? No one will ever know. Polygon? Yeah, Matic's probably pumping her now. We can check Matic real quick. Oh, a lot of people are going to ask for Matic, and let me get rid of this poll. Stupid poll. There's only one poll that I like. Wow, we haven't looked at Matic in a while. Last time we looked at it, we were in this triangle, which we broke down from. Wow, we really, look at that. We went right to the apex of that triangle and dumped. We haven't looked at that in so long. All right, let's get rid of a couple things here. So I wanted to look at for Matic. Yeah, we'll keep that there. That makes some sense. So for Matic, I mean, I want to get back above this green box. I want to get back above this green box. But if you look up here, dude, actually, let me get rid of this green box. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. You want to break this previous high, right? And that's kind of your swing level, right? I mean, if you look at it from in a vacuum, you really have 2 swing levels here for Matic. It's this first green line, the second green line, right? You can see that you have previous highs, support, and then the next one, I mean, there's your support all throughout here, support right here, support right here. You can get back above that general range there, then you can start thinking about, you know, what the heck? You can start thinking about some higher price levels really there for Matic, right? Get back above these levels, confirm these as support. Boom, there we go. We can start going up again. But if we stay below these, right, we can't make a higher high. We could maybe start rolling over again and continuing down, kind of like we have each time, right? We can't make a higher high, we roll over. Can't make a higher high, we roll over. Can't make a higher high, we roll over. If we do the same thing here, can't make a higher high, it's probably like we would just roll over again. So that's what we don't want to do. We need to break above this general range between those 2 green lines there, okay? Might sound kind of monotonous, but that's what we need. But look at the volume that came in today. Look at the volume today. Matic came into the chat and said,
Nope. Nope. Nope.
And literally just pumped. So, what's up, Roddy? How come the people watching now number doesn't match the thumbs up button? Thanks, Roddy, man. You're the absolute best, dude. But I don't know. I mean, you got to remember, a lot of people are probably watching the stream. They might be away from their computer at the time while I'm spitting the memes. Some people just, you know, some people like keeping their like, you know, I don't know. They have something against the like button. It is what it is. It is what it is. I totally understand it. Totally understand it. 90 for Matic. I mean, thank you guys for telling me to buy Matic. Like, I know a lot of times I'm like, all right, this is a good buy zone, which this was a awesome buy zone, right? Our previous low, if we broke that, yeah, we could have went down to 52 cents. But I mean, I don't think I bought this exact low. I think I bought somewhere up here. It's like in the 70s, but still, I mean, I didn't quite catch the bottom, but it's not about catching the knives, right? It's not about catching the falling knives. It's, you know, just getting a good entry. So happy I got into Matic at that time. I know I was telling you guys, I was like, I'm gonna buy Matic, I'm gonna buy Matic, I'm gonna buy Matic, and I just never did. Finally, I did. And so far it worked out, but like I said, we're not out of the woods yet. We could just roll over here. So we got to get back above there. She might have some, a lot of people just love Matic now, dude. Actually, if you look at this, one sec. Look at where we are right now for Matic. Hold up. I got to add that to the stream. Hold up. Look at where we're at for Matic. If you connect all these wicks. We are right at this resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can break this resistance, that is huge. Absolutely huge. Right? Breaking that downward resistance. Freaking great. We need Bitcoin to keep going up, though, obviously.
Trying to look top. Perfect. You are very humble.
Matic fanatics. Hold up. BitBoy dropped 400K at 88 cents. He's still up. Still a good buy for the long term, right? Probably wasn't the best entry, but I mean, you can't. I mean, I was going to buy around that price too originally, so I can't really blame him. Trying to learn TA. Is Bitcoin in a perfect cup and handle on 1 hour? Thanks, man. Love the channel. You are very humble. Thank you, Zero. Appreciate it, man. You said you're trying to learn TA. Is Bitcoin in a perfect cup and handle on the 1 hour? Yeah, we were looking at that a little earlier, man. It looks really good. So you could look at this from a couple different ways, right? I mean, do you really want to call this whole thing a cup and handle? Sure, you can. You just need to break this neckline on a close, right? You can see right now we wicked above it, but we haven't closed above the neckline yet. So we were talking about this earlier. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. We can get a hourly close above there, should be super bullish, and I expect probably something like this, where we come up, come back down to retest, reset the hourly RSI, right? Which then would allow us to kind of continue higher up, right? If we can break that. If we can't, well, then we probably roll over again, which we don't want to do, obviously, right? Like how we talk about with Matic. So, but yeah, you're absolutely right, man. I mean, it's textbook. It's textbook. I mean, you could draw it like this with upward sloping neckline too, but I think either way, it's relatively at the same level, right? I mean, you're kind of splitting hairs there. So if you start seeing a good impulse with some volume, sure. Either way, I think you're good. Matic is tied to TB12 somehow. Is it? I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely wouldn't be surprised. Here we go. 700 likes. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Like I mean, that's how you guys. If you guys want to support the stream, I mean, that's definitely the best way to do it. Hitting that like button. Seriously, helps push the people. Like it helps push the stream out to more people. It helps people get more into crypto. YouTube is kind of not trying to share crypto streams right now, and not streams, but more so videos as well. So definitely helps. Fashad was basically right. Best believe. Can you check the moon phase chart or pi cycle top? Thanks. Yeah, we can do the moon phase if you want. The moon phase. I have it here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we're about to get, not about to, I think we have a couple days. In a couple days, we're about to get, you guys always tell me full moon, whatever moon, but we're about to get the dark moon, which is usually points to a bottom, right? But we pumped right now. So if we get one down here and it's the bottom, I don't really understand like fully how this works. I don't know if it's a set interval of the same amount each time. I think it is. I could be wrong though. But I mean, if we were pumping and we got that bottom moon, I mean, would that throw off the moon cycles here? We'll have to wait and see. But it's definitely something interesting to look at, man. If we pump and we get that moon, obviously it's just purely hypothetical. It's just something fun to look at, but you can see Bitcoin's actually getting pretty close to retesting this falling wedge. Let me fix that rejection line right there. Yeah, we're coming back down to test this falling wedge again. 1, 2, 3 touches. We are almost there. Resistance on that's about 32,500. So, making our way downtown. Washing class. What's that song? I don't know the full words. Making our way downtown. I'm gonna get C right because of my voice is so good and it sounds exactly like the song, right? think it's just making my way downtown, something, something, something. I don't know. That's a crabby way to look at it. It's crabby. Full moon comes 28 days after the new moon. Love how good the moon indicator is. Yeah, I mean it's accurate. It's usually a little bit off, like it's slightly off by a few days, but I mean it's one of those things. If you look at it from, you know, it's not going to be exact. It's decent. I mean, I don't know if we can really trust that. It's only been accurate for the past like 3 months, but before that, 2, 3, 4 months, but before that, it wasn't accurate at all. You know, 1,000 miles. There we go. Terrible. I wasn't trying to sing. That time I wasn't trying to sing. And I'm homebound. Great song. Great song. I cannot even not admit that's a banger right there. I can't. When Moon. Vanessa Carlton, is it? Like you can try to act like a macho man all you want, but you cannot admit that is an absolute banger. Like if that song comes on, you are singing that song, every word to that song, or trying to. I don't really know the words, but I'd be going. Come on, you like everyone in the chat. You have to admit that that's a good song. Like you're gonna turn that up if that comes on in the car, and you're gonna absolutely bang out. Singing dislike. Leonardo, how could you do that to me, my man? I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends here. I wish I could clip that. It's really weird. Jordan, very happy. Tyralex, that's the best message I've seen all day, man. He said it's really weird. Jordan is very happy. Camera is not working. For sure, ETH wife on action. It is kind of weird, huh? I'm in a weird mood. Camera's not working, maybe for a certain reason, and we're just chilling. We're chilling. DJ Flex is unsubbing. DJ, we've been friends for months, man. You're gonna do that to me? You're gonna do that to me, man? Said nope. Hate that song. Oh, come on. You guys are trying to be too macho right now. Like even all us, you know, guys in the know. Even if you're not a guy in the know, it's okay to admit that you like a girly song. Okay, it is. Fashad was basically right. Yeah, Fashad was pretty close, right? Fashad said he was going to hold the line at 29K. We went down to 29.3 approximately. So, I mean, he held the line, at least this time. Like I said, it's not over yet, right? We're being super positive in today's stream, but I want everyone to take note that we're not out of the clear yet. We got a lot of punches to take. We got a lot of ham to eat. A bull flag pennant on Hex. We can look at Hex. We can look at Hex real quick, even though, you know, people have their own thoughts about Hex. A bull flag on the daily. A bull pennant on the daily. Let me go to the 4 hour. It's a little wonky. It's a little wonky. I think you were. You got a little of a fake out to the bottom, I think. So you were forming a nice little pennant. You broke down. Now you're back in it. So I mean, maybe you confirm you're back in it. You were you can see up here, you were pumping. You were forming it, dumped below resistance. Now you're back in it. So if you can confirm back in it, maybe you can kind of continue the trend. But I think that kind of invalidated it. But wow, look at that sell-off. Holy crap, man. Thing went from 17 cents to 7 cents. Is that legit? That's crazy, man. Guys in the don't know like that song. Man, that's too funny. Jordan, my wife will kill me if she knows I've been dip buying. It's okay, Vertan. It's okay, Vertan. My wife kills me for 20 different things, but it's okay. You know? She lets it happen. You know, dip buy, tell her, you know what? You know, probably don't tell her this. It's probably gonna get you yelled at, but you tell her it's your money, you're buying the dips, all right? If it's your money, if you're the breadwinner, you tell her it's my money, I'm doing what I want with my money, I'm gonna invest it how I want. And if she doesn't like it, I mean, this is just my advice. If this is not how the actual, you know, if this is not how it usually goes, probably don't do this. But, you know, tell her it's my money. I'm going to do what I want with my money, invest how I want. And, you know, she likes it or she doesn't. But obviously, if that's not how you and your wife normally act together, I probably wouldn't do that, man. I probably wouldn't do that. Mike said, I'm unsubscribing. All right, Mike. I'll catch you later, man. I'll catch you later, man. Good luck with that. You'll be in the doghouse. Depends how you look at it, you know? Like, I don't care about being in the doghouse. It's, you know, it's either you're in her doghouse or you're in my doghouse. You know what I mean? We're not going to go too far into this, but, you know, just, there should be no you're in the wife's doghouse, okay? There should be no you're in the wife's doghouse. It's your wife is if you're even married, which, you know, that's a different story. If you're in the wife's doghouse, it's probably, she should be in your doghouse. It shouldn't be the other way around. But anyways, let's see what's going on here. I really wish my face was on camera here. But let's see. You mean the doghouse? Tell your wife I'm going to get a new wife once we hit all-time highs. Tell your wife I'm going to get a new wife once we hit all-time highs. Wait, you're gonna dump my wife? How could you do that to my wife, man? How could you do that to my wife? That's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No Name said happy wife, happy life. I completely disagree. Completely disagree. Because if you're not happy, if your wife's happy but you're miserable, then you're not going to be happy. Rodney, what's up, man? I am out. Great TA work. Get a camera. Rodney. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate that, dude. That's hilarious. My camera I will be getting a nice camera tomorrow. Like I said, I needed one anyways. I needed to upgrade. It was about time anyways. But John, I'll let my wife know. Eth. John said he's gonna dump you if you make a new all-time high. Okay, I just want to let you know so you're not put off. Okay, all right, there you go. Just know. Not your wife, the other guy's wife. That's very true. That's very true. Metal said no wife, happy life. Facts. All right, let's stop talking about relationships though. Even though that's why I made a second channel talking about that stuff, because it's one of my favorite things to talk about. Clearly, but I definitely agree. All right, Bitcoin's chilling 32,880. I mean, so we got all the way as high as 32,400 today, and we get a little bit dip. But Bitcoin's been doing this. It's kind of very indecisive candle here, at least on the hourly. 4 hour, same thing, very indecisive candle here. And the new daily Very indecisive. Obviously, they're all the same, right? We've only been open for an hour. So I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, you guys can make fun of me for that. Like, oh yeah, of course the 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily are going to be all the same. It's only been 1 hour. Absolutely facts, Jordan. Thank you for your due diligence there. But yeah. Thank you for serving me at the drive-thru today. No problem, Mars. No problem. What did you get, dude? I think you got a small. You only got a small fry, which I think is kind of weird. Like, what kind of man are you if you're gonna go through the drive-thru and only get a small fry? Like, what kind of man? All right, we're doing a poll. We're doing a poll. It has nothing to do with crypto, okay? Just because that's what we do here. If you go to McDubs, what size fry do you get? This is the goal. This is the goal poll. This is the absolute goal. Okay. If you go, so this is only if you go to McDubs, and everyone's been to McDubs. So if you haven't been to McDubs, I'm gonna call you out on that. Everyone's been to McDubs before. Okay. Actually, I'll add I've never been. Because I've been, pretty sure everyone's been to McDonald's, at least in the US. I'm not sure how it is everywhere else. All right. Here we go. I'm out. Great teamwork. Like, come on. This is the goal poll. Now I'm going to say 0%. I'm sorry. If you're a man, right? Chicks, that's fine. If you're a man, you go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and you get a small fry, I'm sorry. Even if you're on a diet, take it from someone that eats pretty healthy now. If I go to McDonald's, I'm getting a large fry. I'm not getting a small. Like, who goes to McDonald's and gets a small fry? I don't think you can trust a man who goes through the McDonald's drive-thru and gets a small fry. That is freaking ridiculous. Okay? I don't know if we can be friends if you get a small fry. Apparently 10% of you guys do it. Okay? 10%. And apparently 20% of you guys have never been to McDonald's. What kind of world are we in? What kind of world are we in? I am completely disgusted. A small fry? Small fry? My jeez. Small? I'm glad 46% of you said large. Oh, man. That's too funny. When you're on prep, every calorie counts. I agree. Like, I'm someone who eats really, really healthy right now. And generally, right? Not every day. But if I am gonna cheat, I'm getting a large fry. It's not gonna be a small. It's just not. I'll end the poll there, but at least I know 50% of people are in the same boat as me. Medium's fine, whatever. Michael said double quarter pounder, large fry, shake, and trip to the moon. That's too funny, Mike. I definitely agree, though. That's a good combo there. Small fry gains. Wait, Gianni, is that facts? You get more fries per dollar with small fries. Large fries, you just get a fry box filled up halfway. There's no way that's legit. Let's see. Jordan, check Claros, $50 by 2025. What is that, man? $50 by 2025. Is a decentralized dispute resolution project. Dispute resolution that uses blockchain crowdsourcing to educate disputes fairly. Interesting. Very interesting coin. So it helps disputes. How many larges do you take home at the end of the shift? I usually eat one there and I take one home. So 2 per day. 2 per day. 2 per day. It's probably why I looked red the other day. It's not because I got a sunburn. It's because I'm breaking out with pimples because I eat so many fries. What was it? I don't know what that is. Let's see if it's even on the charts here. Clearos. Oh, it is. Look at that. But yeah, I mean, absolutely going off today. I like the idea, right? Help do disputes. I don't know if it's, you know, huge coin, but I mean, you did generally break that downward to resistance. That's super bullish there. You could have some bearish divergence if you can't break this previous high, right? So keep that in mind. You need to pump a little bit more here, but on the daily, higher highs, lower highs at the moment. But if you can pump past this high, perfect. You're good to go. But you got to break this high there. It's really what it comes down to at the moment, man. Right at the EMA ribbon. Volume still pretty low there. But, I mean, very, very low volume pump you got today. But overall, yeah, I like the breakout, man. Looks like a cool little project. Not going to spend too much time on it, though. No, the ice cream machine is broke. The kid's Happy Meal size is about 4 fries. Imagine getting 4 fries. That'd be so salty. Oh, pun. Come on, guys, give that to me. That was the best. That was the best dad joke you've heard I ever say. I literally said, guys, you in a kid's meal you get 4 fries. I would be pretty salty. Get it? Come on. Come on. You guys are probably like, oh, I make myself laugh. I really do. I guess in life, sometimes you got to make yourself laugh. Mars said, I bought some dips and some tap water. Nice, man. Nice, man. I don't know if I would drink the tap water, man. It's probably not going to end well for you. You'll probably be taking a big brown dodo, as you would call it. Jordan, my man, sold all my MM tokens at 6x profit and got BTC and ETH. It's been a blessed 2 weeks for me. There you go, David. I'm glad you made money off MM. I'm not sure if I believe in that project, but like I said, like a lot of people do. I mean, a lot of people are in this money to make money, in this space to make money. It's part of the reason why I'm in this space, right? Obviously, I'm in it for more of the technology too. Obviously, I want to make money with it too. I mean, anyone's gonna lie to you if they're not, in crypto to make money too. But I'm glad you make money. I'm glad you swapped it over to Bitcoin and ETH. Definitely safer over there in times like this where we don't know if we're going to go lower. But that's pretty awesome. Come on, Jimmy. I know you'll give it to me. That was a 10 out of 10 joke. Come on. How many times do you have to burn that oil? I don't know. No crickets. Catch up. What's up, Jazz? Jazz, how do you like my joke?
Should I ask my fry size or
Jazz, you'll appreciate my joke. Everyone else thinks it's a terrible joke. If you go to McDonald's, they don't give you enough fries in your fry, and they say, and then I would be like, I'm pretty salty. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. And yes, my camera's not. I flung my camera against the floor today, so I got to go to Best Buy tomorrow. Should I upgrade my fry size or buy another Cardano? Oh man, I go through this struggle every day. Sometimes I'm like, dude, should I? Man, I do this every day, man. Like on my cheat days, I'm like, should I get 2 of these or should I get 1 or should I get 2 of these or 3? It's usually 2 or 3. I know I'm saying 1 or 2, but it's usually, should I get 2 of these or 3 of these? Should I buy 2 of these so I can get more Cardano? I go through that every day. I would probably upgrade the fry size, personally, man. Because if you upgrade the fry size now and then you wait to buy Cardano, right? Might not be the smartest thing. Waiting, who knows where we're gonna go, but maybe you wait for a little bit of a dippage, short term. Maybe it dips another 1 or 2 cents. Bam, you pick up both. You get the best of both worlds. You get the upgrade of fries, and you buy and you get a little bit more Cardano too. Jordan, I got rejected from McDubs in my town. What did I do wrong? You got to go in there and just act super weird, man. Like, if you go in there and try to act smart, like, you never go into a McDub's interview trying to act smart. You got to go in there and literally act like a McDonald's employee. So, like, if they say, "Oh, how are you? And nice to meet you," you go, "What can I do for you?" And then if they start asking you more questions, "Oh, what do you like?" I like video games, right? Act like a McDonald's employee, okay? If you go in there and are like, "How are you?" "Oh, I'm doing absolutely fabulous. How are you?" They're gonna look at you like, "Why does this guy want to work at McDonald's?" Or, you know, you got to act like a weirdo when you go in there. What are we talking about today, man? Talking about McDonald's for the whole stream. We hit 800 likes today, and that's pretty good for talking about McDonald's for 20 minutes. Man, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? This is about the time where we start talking about weird stuff. It's something new every day. It really is. It's something new. You guys get me going on something, and I just can't stop talking about a certain topic, and we go down the rabbit hole, and then we go deeper down the rabbit hole, you know? Garrett said, "What are you talking about?" Man. I mean, we've gone over everything. We talked about Bitcoin today, right? I think we were spitting a lot of fire with Bitcoin earlier, right? Same thing with ETH. We're at a resistance, right? We're waiting for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano all to break these next resistance points. That's kind of what we're waiting for right now, right? Jake said McDonald's needs to sponsor you. Facts. Absolute facts. Yeah, Jazz, you might as well like the stream. You know what, Jazz? Dislike it. Just like it. I've eaten way too much McDonald's because of the stream. You know what? It's probably so true. People probably see the hat and they're like, "I'm going to get McDonald's right now." Because, like, you just see the golden arches and you just want a burger. You know? What's up, Gigantics? New to channel. Thoughts on when XLM test ends? Check it out, man. Check out XLM on the daily.
Thoughts on when XLM?
Yeah, man. I mean, you're at a pretty critical level, right? If you look left, look at this. I mean, your previous high, previous support, right? And now you're kind of doing the same type of thing, right? Previous support, now trying to flip as resistance, right? So you can get back above this. It's about 23 cents, right? You should, in theory, probably go up to test this high at some point, right? Probably about 28 cents, but you gotta flip this pivot point. This is a huge pivot point, right? Resistance, support, resistance. You don't want to do the opposite as before, where you're bullish, right? You're flipping that previous resistance into support. Now you're flipping that previous support into resistance. You got to get back over this, dude. You got to get back over this. And then if you do, like I said, you probably see a nice move, in my opinion, up to 28 cents pretty quickly, because you don't really have much on the daily there, to be honest. So that's really it. I mean, if we go lower here, if XLM does roll over, which it definitely can, it does it, right? It dumps, rolls over, dumps, rolls over, right? You can easily get another pump, kind of roll over again. You're probably looking at your next support somewhere around the level of, just looking left. I mean, did you touch this already? You did. You're probably going to roll over to about 15 cents if you do roll over again, just looking left. Actually, you have a wick here. Probably about 16. get a high right there, get some support there. So we'll watch that. We'll watch that. I mean, we're not going to go too far into it. You had daily bullish divergence on XLM though, and also you actually didn't have bullish engulfing on the daily. So are you going to talk about a possible retracement? Yeah, Doomy, we already talked about it, brother. We talked about it earlier. I mean, it's one of those things. Bitcoin has to break this. It's done this multiple times, right? So we can't get too ahead of ourselves. So I mean, we talked about this earlier. Bitcoin can pump and then you can start rolling over again. It can pump, can roll over again. So we got to get back above 32,200. We could easily just get rejected here and start rolling back over and retesting some of these levels. If we get back up here, reject from this level that we rejected off of once, twice, 3 times. It could just be like those 3 times where then we can just roll back over too. So I think everyone kind of in here knows that, we're not getting too far ahead of ourselves. There's definitely a possibility of us still going lower. We've seen this before. Not maybe at the same pumpage we saw today, but a lot of that has to do with the event that happened today. So we'll see if we get that follow through, right? But I think everyone knows the general thought process there. I think everyone's cautionably optimistic here for the short term, but we know where this is going long term. I mean, if anything, like I said, that the meeting we heard today, to me, if it did anything, which I didn't think it did much, I think it showed a lot of people why this is such a good investment for the long term and why you shouldn't be thinking so short term. It doesn't make sense to think about the short term. That's like the one thing I did take from this today. But we talked about this earlier as well. No problem, Doomy. No problem. McDonald's and helmet. What's up, Starlord? Yeah. Do. Jazz, you gonna quit your job? Don't do that. I had McDonald's for dinner. Facts. Have you looked at the M1 or M2 money supply on the charts? I haven't, Joe. I have not. I know a lot of people, I know like Ben Cowan was looking at that a couple videos ago. He was talking about how, Bitcoin has technically retested the previous all-time high if you account for the money supply. I know he was looking at that before. So definitely interesting way to look at it. If you account for the, what the dollar is actually worth or the money, basically money supply. I mean, Bitcoin technically would be at the same levels that you were in 20K, which I think was really cool. The way to look at it. For sure. Faux show. I think we go to 25K. Yeah, Starlord, what's up? I still think, and I think everyone's getting super hyped today. Like I talked about yesterday, I was expecting a pump today. Like if you look yesterday, I think we all kind of agreed yesterday, and we gotta always think realistically, right? We all kind of agreed that we were probably going to see a little bit of a pump today. Probably going to see a pullback after the event, which we did. Right, we saw a pump before, albeit a little bit bigger than we expected, right? Go to Micro Center in Cambridge. Better camera streaming equipment options for a Swiss buy. Maybe I'll check it out, IR. Maybe I'll check it out. But I think yesterday we were all on the assumption we were going to get a pump. We got a bigger pump than we thought. We got a dump after the stream. We've been chilling. So we got to remember what we were talking about yesterday. I don't think we should all get clouded with bull horns just yet, right? Don't throw on your bull horns and go running after the red target, right? But let's remember what we talked about yesterday, how, we looked at more of the longer term charts yesterday, and it kind of would make sense for us to go a little bit lower. And I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear that today, right? But let's stay realistic, because I think I don't want people getting frustrated. Like if, you know, we stall out here, people expecting us to just moon from here, right? Which we certainly could. I don't want to rule that out either, but you know, I don't want people to get frustrated if we zone out here and then start saying the same things they were saying a couple of days ago. Bitcoin's dead, Bitcoin's dead. When we talked about just yesterday how a move back down to these mid 20,000s would be perfect for BTC, and actually how a dead cat bounce right now would probably be the last thing you want to see for BTC, right? Now, if we can go back to all-time highs right now, perfect. But probably what we don't want to see right now for Bitcoin is a move to 40,000 and get rejected, right? And that's what we kind of talked about yesterday, how that would reset the weekly, that would reset the daily, and allow us to move lower. But, you know, that's still my general sentiment. Nothing's really changed since today, but I think we can all agree that, you know, more downside's still possible, upside's possible. Who knows? Who knows, right? Yeah, exactly, Cope. Don't schedule your Forbes interview just yet, as Ben would say. Exactly. Logitech Brio, user-friendly webcam. Yeah, I was looking at the Logitech. I think that was one of the ones I was going to go with. I also heard the new Elgato face cam that came out is pretty good too. But I don't think they have that in stores, and I want something for tomorrow. So, but I was looking at the Logitech. Looks really good. All right. What's up, Ashley? Old me would have FOMO'd everything hours ago. Me too. I've been there. Yeah, I agree, Starlord. I think it's better if we go down now and kind of get it over with too. What's up, Pat? Giving us a reality lesson? Yeah, I mean, we were definitely more bullish in the beginning of the stream, right? I mean, we were looking at the charts. Bitcoin was doing well. I just kind of want to, at the end of the stream here, just remind everyone, you know, because there's no problem with being excited. I just don't want people to get too excited, and then it starts going back down again, and then they get super, I want to use the word depressed, but they get super depressed because they weren't expecting more downside, right? So always have that as an option in your back of your head, and then when it does happen, you're not really surprised, right? It doesn't catch you off guard. Whereas if you're just expecting the price to pump, and it dumps, then you're just like, what the heck? I thought we were going to $1 million. Why did I just get a mortgage on a house that I can't afford? Why did I just buy a car I can't afford? Always expect downside. Don't always expect it to go up forever. You know, look at the dollar. It's going to fall hard. Yeah, we looked at that earlier, man. DXY in a rising wedge, bearish divergence. We did break that resistance, but we're coming back down to test it. We want to break down below that resistance. I could see, you know, if we can get back below and break down from this rising wedge, I could see a move, you know, something along the lines of something like, oops, that went a little haywire there, but something along the lines of this, right? Come back down, retest this, move back down, you know, something along this. But if we can break down, hopefully, right? That's obviously what would be bullish for crypto here in the you know, medium to long term time frame. So that's something we'll keep an eye on throughout the days and throughout the nights and all that type of stuff. Get the new Elgato, but only if you stream in full screen. If not, it's too much. Yeah, definitely. Hold on, let me go through a couple of these here. I'm still waiting on the ASMR segment. We did it, man. Here you go, IR. Ready? There we go. Just for you, IR. All right. What do you think about EIP 1559? I think a lot of that stuff, and I think a lot of that stuff is just. I think it would be bullish long term, but I think any type of short term price action that would cause would already kind of be baked in my opinion. But obviously, any improvement is going to be really good, Mika. right, over the long term. But any price action, like that's not going to cause some FOMO right as it happens, right? That's something that people know is coming. So a lot of that type of stuff is kind of buy the rumor, hold the news, right? There's always buy the rumor, sell the news, buy the rumor, hold the news. I think a lot of people that are expecting that are already bought in accordance to that, and they're not going to buy because it came out, right? So I think a lot of that's already baked in to the price, personally. I'm invisible. I am invisible today. You don't want to know what happened. You definitely don't want to know what happened. All right, guys, I'm probably going to end the stream. It's been real, right? We talked about a bunch of different stuff involving Bitcoin, involving McDubs, all our favorite topics today. But I'll be back tomorrow with my beautiful, beautiful face. I'm sorry you guys couldn't see my beautiful face today. We had the helmet and the McDonald's hat on for the majority of the stream today. Best combo, in my opinion. Kind of gets the best of both worlds there. So I'll catch you guys later. Make sure you guys don't panic sell your crypto. Don't panic sell your crypto. And most of all, don't panic sell your crypto. Also, leave a like before you go. Check out my Twitter down below and subscribe if you're new. All right? Catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Have a good day tomorrow, guys. Seriously. Peace.